This next fight is brought to you by Outlaws Nightclub, who have promised an after party for the ages, featuring UFC champion Chuck the Iceman Liddell and champion Wretch Ace Franklin. Don't miss it right after these fights. The first man to enter the cage for this battle comes from Calgary, from MASH. I'll try that again. The first man to enter the cage for this battle comes to Calgary from MASH Fighting Systems in Detroit, Michigan. He stands 5'11" tall and weighed in at 195 pounds. He sports an extensive fight record of 15 wins and 2 losses, with 15 wins coming by the way of KO or submission. He's trained by Brian Harper and is a King of the Cage Gladiator Challenge and Abu Dhabi veteran. Please give it up for James Lee.
James Lee making his way to the cage for our next match here on TSN from the Calgary Stampede Corral. 15 wins in his professional career, and all 15 coming by submission or knockout.
And his style is the hybrid fighter, so that means he's going to be a ground and pounder, a striker, wrestler, all-arounder, maybe even a submission or two. He's got experience already. He's a veteran of the King of the Cage. He's fought in the Gladiator Challenge, King of the Ring, Ground and Pound, Abu Dhabi Challenge, and Pancrase in Japan. So this guy's a veteran.
A very impressive resume, to be sure, for James Lee from Detroit, Michigan.
His opponent from Cranbrook, British Columbia, coming to the cage out of Hell House Submission Fighting. He weighed in at 185 pounds and has a fight record of 1 win, 1 loss, with 1 of his wins coming by submission. He is trained and escorted to the ring by Chad Dewick. Please give it up for our hometown blast to Ryan Harvey.
Ryan Harvey from Cranbrook, 3-0 as an amateur, Duke, 1-1 as a professional, and he's going to have his hands full with James Lee.
I think his sponsor should be No Fear. He's taking on a tough dude in James Lee. That's one bad mamma jamma he's getting into the cage to scrap with.
The tale of the tape tells us that Lee is 5'11" and 195 pounds. Look at those 15 wins. Impressive, only 2 losses. Ryan Harvey from Cranbrook, training out of Calgary now in Hell House. A 1-1 record, 185 pounds and 6 feet tall.
I'm gonna stay out your way, let you do your thing. Touch gloves, come out ready to fight.
Heath Brown along with Duke Rufus here at the Stampede Corral in Calgary. We've seen some amazing fights already, and this one could be another one.
Oh, this is going to be a humdinger. We've got the third man in the cage tonight, Mr. Herb Dean. He's a celebrity referee from the UFC in Nevada. Incredible referee, leading the way on the cage tonight. Again, No Fear should be sponsoring Mr. Harvey going against Mr. James Lee. This is going to be a great fight.
You ready to fight?
Here we go on TSN.
One thing I tell you, I love the Canadian fighting spirit. That's why there's some great fighters in mixed martial arts from Canada. You can see already, though, James Lee is real comfortable striking. He was moving like a boxer. Good knee work, good neck throw.
Rights and lefts now being landed by James Lee on Ryan Harvey.
Good
and Herb Dean has stepped in. Harvey is cut and he is hurt. James Lee destroying the inexperienced Harvey.
You could see definitely Lee's southpaw style. He was floating like a butterfly, sting like a bee, popping a couple punches, came in with a knee, grappled up the knee, got him in the tie clinch, spun him around. Here's the replay.
Look at the knees. that will come in this replay. Left, right, left again.
Good little hockey punch there. Grabbed him behind the head and gave him a punch. Dug his
Attaboy,
skates
Duke.
in.
Attaboy.
Little hockey fighting.
Referee Herb Dean has been around long enough to know that this fight was over very quickly.
Just dominated him once he got him on the ground.
I don't think he missed.
No. Well, you can see the experience. Again, real comfortable in the cage.
Ryan Harvey had hope for better, but James Lee was just too tough. Here's Keith with the announcement.
A short fight, but sweet. Let's hear it for these two warriors. Oh, we have a winner by technical knockout at 24 seconds of the first round. In the blue corner, James Lee.
James Lee didn't fight here long, but he fought well. Here's Keith in the cage.
James, I know you took this fight on short notice. You seem like you're in great shape, even if it was a short notice. Tell me how it went in the ring. Did it go the way you expected it to go?
Yeah, it did. That's how I try and
Say again?
I got confidence, man.
That's awesome. 24 seconds, you hardly broke a sweat. Did he give you anything you expected, or did you expect it to go exactly that way?
Oh, I expected him to shoot in because I heard he was a jiu-jitsu guy, but everything worked out how I planned and went well.
James Lee, king of the cage. Bring it back again. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear it for James Lee.
I'd like to thank the city of Calgary for coming out and supporting the show. You fans. I'd like to thank Chuck Liddell for working my corner for me, bro. I love you, man. Chuck, I'm sorry about your bathtub, man. And I'd like to thank Terry Troublecock for making me who I am today. Thank you, guys, and my fight team, and my teammates. Thank you, guys.
Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, James Lee. We will now take a quick 15-minute intermission. Don't forget to check out the King of the Cage clothing and DVDs in the front lobby. Well, we'll be back in 15 minutes. Thank you.